Hi, everyone. I'm Karen Ward. I'm a holistic sports nutritionist and performance coach, and I'm so excited that you're here for this because it's not just about crushing your workouts, it's about having the strength, energy, and vitality to keep doing what you love and to do that for life. So, I want to dive into a simple and science backed roadmap, which is my roadmap on peak performance and longevity. And this is something that can help you stay strong, stay energized, and stay youthful, no matter what age you are. The first step in the roadmap is to start with the foundation, which is nutrition. And if you want to perform and be active for as long as possible, you need to fuel like it. And that means prioritizing whole, nutrient dense foods consistently and making protein a daily priority, especially as you age. Nutrient timing is also important because when you eat matters, especially around your training. You'll also want to stay hydrated, not just with plain water, but strategic hydration with electrolytes can actually make a huge difference. And remember that food can either be medicine or it can be poison. So you want to reduce foods that cause inflammation in your body, like processed oils and sugar. And reducing these foods can actually help you thrive. And then lastly, you want to opt for anti-aging nutrients like omega-3s, antioxidants, and polyphenols. These support everything from brain health to recovery. Now let's talk about your hormones, which are the silent drivers of your metabolism, your energy, and your mood. So step 2 in the roadmap is metabolic health and hormone balance. You've got to keep your blood sugar stable. No wild spikes and crashes. Think protein and fiber at meals and limit the amount of refined carbs that you eat. Your gut health also directly affects your ability to absorb your nutrients. So if your gut's not healthy, neither are your hormones. Chronic stress and high cortisol levels can wreck your metabolism and your sleep and your hormones. So managing stress is a non-negotiable. You also don't want to fear healthy fats because you need these to build hormones and support your brain health. The third step in the roadmap is strength and mobility for longevity. Muscle is your best anti-aging insurance. We've got to lift heavy, you guys. We have to do it safely and progressively and consistently, but resistance training is key to maintaining metabolism and for preventing injury. You also don't want to skip out on the mobility and flexibility either because those are incredibly important. It's what keeps your joints happy and your movements smooth, and it keeps you active as you age. Train for power, strength, and speed to stay functional as you age, and don't underestimate the value of low impact recovery days. You can do activities like walking, swimming, or gentle movement on those days to help keep the body in motion without overloading it. The next step in the roadmap is to optimize recovery and sleep. Here's the truth, you guys. You do not grow or heal during your workouts. You do that during recovery. And the best recovery tool on the planet by far, better than anything out there, is sleep. Deep quality sleep and getting enough of it helps you to reset your body and your mind. So you can use active recovery tools like foam rolling, contrast therapy, or mobility flows to support your joints and muscles, but those things are not going to help you recover like good quality sleep will. Sleep also helps to support your mitochondria, which are these little power plants in your cells, and that helps to minimize oxidative stress and helps to fuel your cells properly. And whatever you do, do not overtrain because more is not always better. Smarter is actually better. The next step in the roadmap is to really take a look at your daily habits for long-term vitality. Longevity isn't about doing something super epic just one time. It's about the daily habits that you repeat consistently. So that means starting your day with morning sunlight to help regulate your circadian rhythms and to boost your mood, and to make it a rule to move your body every single day, even if it's just a 10-minute walk or stretch throughout the day. You'll also want to reduce your toxin exposure. So look at things like the quality of your food, your skincare products, your cleaning products, and even negative environments. And finally, you want to build a resilient mindset. Your thoughts influence your physiology. So a positive, growth-oriented mindset helps your body stay strong, especially when it's under stress. The next step is smart supplementation that supports the previous steps. So supplements are not a replacement for any of the things that I've already discussed. They can't train for you, they can't sleep for you, they are not a replacement for a good diet, but they can be powerful tools when you choose them wisely. So here are some that I recommend across all 5 areas of the roadmap that I've already discussed. The first one is high quality protein and amino acids, especially collagen and branched chain amino acids. Those are super great for supplementing an already great diet that is based on whole foods. Herbal remedies like ashwagandha or rhodiola, those can really be helpful for stress and hormone balance. Electrolytes, really good for hydration and performance. Micronutrients, assuming that you're already getting a lot from your diet, you can boost the level of micronutrients in your diet with supplements like magnesium and vitamin D and even omega-3s. And then nootropics and adaptogens like functional mushrooms. These are really good for brain health and resilience. And when it comes to supplements, you want to always, always, always choose quality over quantity. And you want to look for third-party tested products and use what you actually need. So you really don't need a lot of these things. They are extremely safe, so it's really hard to overdo it and overdose, but really just use what you actually need. All right, now let's recap this peak performance and longevity roadmap. The first step is to fuel smart with nutrient-dense foods and the right amount of protein for you. You'll also want to balance your metabolism and hormones by supporting your gut and stabilizing your blood sugar. Then train for strength and mobility and do that consistently and safely. Then prioritize recovery and deep sleep. This is going to be crucial for making sure that you're getting the most out of your training and your nutrition. You'll also want to build in daily habits that are actions, consistent actions that keep your body and your brain young. And then you also want to use smart supplementation to fill in the gaps where you might need it. The last thing I'll say about this roadmap is it's not about perfection. It's about figuring out what works for you, aligning these steps with your goals, and it's about finding the balance so that you can be sustainable and that you can be consistent with all of these actions. If you want support putting some of these things into action, I would really encourage you to join me for my Healthy Green Habits Challenge. This is a free challenge, and essentially what we do is we make this roadmap doable one step at a time. So you'll get structure, you'll get accountability, you'll get community, and you'll get free expert advice from me. And let's be honest, knowing what to do is only part of the equation. So having the support to actually follow through and do it could really make all the difference. So let's take this first step together and join me in my Healthy Green Habits Challenge, and you can join for free at healthygreenhabits.com. Hopefully, I'll see you there.